All right, so all new, you guessed it, Toyota Land Cruiser. My first look at one looks pretty sweet. To be honest with you, just from glance, and we can't open up the doors on this one, I don't believe. But at first glance, it's definitely a beautiful vehicle. I do like the round headlights on this one. I'm assuming this is the lower trim version. The tires aren't very impressed by, but then again, this is probably more of a luxury than it is anything else. Uh, just says it has the turbo hybrid motor, so it's a pretty good setup, in my opinion. These factory tires would obviously have to go if I was getting this thing. Uh, Deeper offset, wider rims. I don't know how big you could accommodate in this. In the rear, it looks like you could come up quite a bit because you got plenty of gap between the wheel well and the tire. Front does too, but I don't know about when you turn it. So this is a wide gas cap. On the back here, of course, they're big Olympic sponsors, so that's good. It's from Toyota. Of course, Toyota is going to have a pretty decked out Trail Hunter version here. It looks pretty cool. I like how they did this. So it seems like they've already got a bed rack. I don't know if this is adaptive to the thing that they have with it, but I doubt it. This is ARB, which I'm assuming that might be coming from a factory option. That's pretty cool. Have your traction boards, your rooftop tin on there. Love the bronze wheels. Looks great. Just like with the Land Cruiser, I do kind of wonder how much bigger you can go before you have to start cutting or trimming on anything. Nice rock sliders as well. I'm assuming those are ARB as well. Seen plenty of videos, but haven't seen one in person yet. Love the interior setup. I don't know if you can see it from the reflection, but that's a huge screen, about the same size as the Bronco, most likely. Of course, the air intake system, they won't call it a snorkel, but we all in the off-road community will refer to it as that. Of course, the IMAX, a little attention to detail here. It's pretty cool. And the headlights, very sweet looking vehicle. This is one of those vehicles you'd buy that you would probably not have to do anything to for a while unless you were just really wanting to make it different and stand out. So, all right, so a little bit more on the Trail Hunter. I love how they did the Toyota logo in bronze as well. That's a pretty cool touch. Here recently, I've become a big fan of bronze accents and wheels. I didn't used to. I used to hate them, so I don't know how you figure that. But anyway, the rigid fog lights there. And of course, the light bar. I don't know if you can really see it in this video. There again, the little accent on the headlight. Trail Hunter, so you know what you're getting. Of course, there's the engine options. You know, feel free to pause this if you need to see. It says videos are locked. I'm assuming that's so. As well. It's too bad too, because it'd be nice to get in and be able to see walls inside it. Like I said, I don't know if this bed rack is a factory option. I would assume so, or I'd assume you'd at least be able to buy it readily from the ARB aftermarket. Looks like this one's already got some pinstripes on it here. Yeah, Toyota's been having it out on the field, it looks like. So, that's interesting. Little scrapages. Yeah. I like the tires. Of course, obviously, I want mine bigger. And these are 18-inch rims. I guess that's the new standard. As you can see, an ARB box. We'll go back here to the back. Looks like they have the pretty unique setup here. So you can see how this bed frame or rack mounts. I guess it's an appropriate term. It's got the roll bar in the center for rigidity. It's pretty cool. Got the ARB fridge. It's a big ass fridge. As you can see over here, mounting points. Pretty seamless integration in my opinion. Got your ARB RTT. So they've worked really hard with ARB to get all this stuff together. Got the rear bumper there. It's nice. I like how it comes up on the ends. A little bit more departure angle clearance there. Plus the gold red hooks. Surprised they didn't do those in bronze. That would have been better. But you know, I'm sure there may be safety regulations that may dictate that. So a concept vehicle here from Toyota. Not really sure what this is called. It says it's a SEMA concept. It's definitely a race truck. And I don't know if this is meant to be a potential production vehicle, but it certainly looks badass. Now, if you had this trim level and these accents on a four-wheel drive version, I think it'd be pretty fucking sweet. It just says X Runner. Tacoma X Runner concept. 421 horsepower, 479 foot-of torque. I bet it'll get up and haul ass. So you can see more of the details right here. That's pretty cool. Pause it and check it out if you want to. Trying to get the glare out of the screen, that's kind of impossible. But yeah, they could make them like a mini Ranger Raptor competitor if they put this on a four-wheel drive version. Oh my God, I would actually consider trading the Bronco for this. This thing looks so badass, and I'm sure it's the carpet matching the paint of the truck. I love this paint color. I don't know if this is the Cayenne. There's a Tundra back there, the same paint color, but this thing looks pretty damn sweet. This is the TRD Pro. This is a badass truck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting a little excited here on this one. This is kind of took me by surprise. I didn't expect this thing to look this good. I would definitely take the Pro over the Trail Hunter because that's just me. I think either one would be a great choice, but a lot of similarities as far as the rigid lights, the light bar. I love the scoop. That is pretty freaking badass. Of course, you have the TRD Pro in the headlights, accent like that. I'm very curious if they take cues for the new 4Runner off this. If the new 4Runner looks this good, yeah, I may have a tough decision to make. But this thing looks pretty freaking sweet. I'm not gonna lie. If I was in the market for a truck right now and I had the money to afford it, this thing would definitely be on the top of my list. At least, if not the Pro, but maybe the color. Where are some details there? So feel free to pause the video and check it out if you want to. I love this color. I'm not sure. I think this is the Cayenne red. It's kind of like that tomato juice looking color. I don't know. It looks a lot better than tomato juice though. But yeah, check out ARB bumper, TRD Pro exhaust. The ARB bumpers look pretty good. I don't know. I think some people might still upgrade to the to an aftermarket steel one. I don't know if these, just like in the Bronco, how these might. It's pretty steel though. I don't think you need to, unless, like I said, you just really wanted to be different. Of course, you can't get in and check out the seats because of it's a locked vehicle. But beautiful interior. Toyota, it takes them a while to upgrade, but when they do it right. I'll give them that. All right, so here's another Tundra. This Tundra's the same color as that TRD Pro we just looked at. I love this color. I'm not sure what this is called, but the pattern here on some of the trim, the bumper and the tailgate, I don't think it's an aftermarket bumper. It looks just like a regular old bumper. But this thing, like I said, the color on this, oh God, I just love it. I love these muted colors. It's so beautiful. Beautiful rims, tires. I think this Tundra TRD Pro is pretty badass. Check out the TRD control arms and springs. I'd be curious who makes those. They got a big sway bar down there. To be honest, got the Raptor style markers above the Toyota symbol. Of course, the front-facing LED bar, the fog lights. Like I said, I don't know what you call this trim. It's almost like a quasi camouflage pattern, but it looks good on here. All right, so here's the interior. This is one of the few vehicles here that's not locked. Man, this thing is nice and spacious. I even put my little drink there, my big gulp. You do not have to worry about having no room for stuff. Of course, my ass would have this thing packed full of junk in no time. Beautiful moonroof thing here, it looks like. But man, this thing is so spacious. Love these seats. Man, this is gorgeous. The pattern in the seats kind of matches the trim level. Of course, there's TRD Pro stitching, the red stitching, kind of like what I had in the 4Runner seats, the soft tech. I don't know if these are pure leather or the soft tech like the 4Runner I had was, but the red stitching, love the way that looks in a truck. Yeah, even aluminum gas pedals. All right, so here we are in the back seat. My God, this thing is huge. I could fit probably 5 dogs back here, big dogs too. Not that I ever want to have that many. But I don't think I'd ever have to worry about having to, I don't know how this thing opens. I just want to see if I can tilt the seats, but I don't think you can. Oh, I think you have to pull it up that way. Oh, here we go, yeah. So basically, a ton of space. All right, hopefully the last model of the 5th gen 4Runner for sale you'll see for a while. Hopefully they get the 6th gen out next year. Very curious what that's going to be like. I don't plan on trading the Bronco anytime soon, but I do have a love for the 4Runner still, and I hope that they do really well with it. I hope they make it competitive. I want to see more of these out on the trail, even more so. I don't want it to be something that enthusiasts don't like. So Not really a whole lot to really look at here that we haven't seen a gazillion times before. Nothing's really much changed that I can tell, at least not aesthetically. Still has the same TRD seats that I had in my TRD off-road. Everybody's talked about this. Keep the window that goes down back here. That was probably the thing I missed the most. Going from a 4Runner to a Bronco is not having the window that goes down so the dogs can stick their heads out. Hope you guys like this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We got a lot more to come. Thank you so much.